Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. We've jumped straight back in to the save where we play Arsenal today, and then we also play Southampton away at St Mary's on Boxing Day in 2021. Fixtures have been played. We are the last ones to play on the Saturday, and this is how it has worked out. Liverpool beat City 2-0, so they stay 5 points clear at the top because United also beat Stoke 3-0. But if we win today, we go above City because they say they drop points against Liverpool. It looks like it's Liverpool's title to mess up, really, to be fair. 5 points clear on the halfway mark in the league. And yeah, they're playing some good football. Chelsea play Leicester away and Tottenham play Southampton today as well. So if we can win today, we go above City, and then we play Southampton, who are in 10th away from home at St James's Park. We have had the third round of the FA Cup drawn, and we will play Liverpool in that. So that means our FA Cup run will probably finish there, to be brutally honest, because they are just on an absolute mad one as well. And we also get them in the Carabao Cup semi-final. So playing Liverpool 5 times this season, and we've already lost to them this year already, I think, as far as I'm aware. Have we played them? Yeah. Lost 4-2 away at Anfield, so that's going to be a tough task next time out against Liverpool in the FA Cup and also the Carabao Cup as well. But let's get straight into this game against Arsenal today. This is going to be the lineup that goes up against them. They've got Rakitic in goal, Bustos, Ayer, Zagadou and Robertson on the back line, Zakaria and Barella in the middle of midfield, David Neres, who is on that absolute purple patch at the minute on that right hand side, Marin on the left, Mata in behind, Fetty Lima suspended, Dodo's injured, as is James Maddison. So we've got Lascelles, Rodriguez, Shelvey, Gray, Mbolo, Piatek and Woodman all on the bench. They submit that team and go and gets 3 points against the Gunners. 5 minutes in, Aouar tries to find Fetty down that left-hand side. It falls to Juan Mata. He's in on goal. He shoots. He hits the crossbar. And Mustafi gets that ball clear. Great ball over the top from Asia and finding Fetty, but not to be. Corner Mata going to get that ball into the back post. Fetty upstairs. So is David Neres, and he continues his good run of form and puts that into the back of the net, but it's going to be ruled off for offside. The only 2 chances we've seen in today's game so far have been for us, so hopefully we can break the deadlock sooner rather than later. Injury time in the first half. They whip the ball into the back post, and Rakitic claims relatively comfortably, and we go to Robertson into Barella, starting to build from the back. He's got Neres on this right hand side, but lovely ball through to Fetty, goes for goal, and Fetty scores, puts us 1-0 up before half time, and it's his 15th goal of the season. Lovely driving run from Nicola Barella from literally his own 18-yard box. No Arsenal player getting a tackle on him at all, and that's a lovely ball through the channel to Fetty to run onto, and he fires past Bernd Leno. Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0. But yeah, very, very, very strange first half. Nothing really happening up until kind of the last 7 or 8 minutes of that first half. But we seem to be pretty dominant against Arsenal. We just need to not get complacent out there, to be brutally honest. I'm just going to say to the guys, things are going well, but you are capable of even better, and then just passionately say you weren't that bad. You've got a lot of room to improve. We're going to have to keep our eye on Andrew Robertson. He's picked up a little bit of a knock. He's on 73% condition. We do have Rodriguez on the bench, so if we need to, we'll make that change. We made that change with Andrew Robertson. Rodriguez has come on for him, and Mbolo's come on for Darren Neres. Not having the best of game today against the might of Arsenal, but 10 minutes to go, still 1-0 Newcastle. Raya with a corner into Mustafi at the near post. It's a free header for the central defender, trying to get back into this game, Arsenal, in the final few minutes of the game. And that is it. Full-time whistle goes. Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0. Fetty goal in injury time in the first half gives us these 3 points. Vital for us to try and close down United and Liverpool at the top of the table. That puts us 10 points behind Liverpool. We go next to St Mary's and play Southampton. Here we go then. Second game of the episode against Southampton at St Mary's, and lineup is lineup nearly exactly the same. The only thing is Shelby's come in as that deep line playmaker and Zakaria has just dropped to the bench. The rest of it is exactly the same. Let's go to St Mary's and see if we can continue to close down the top 2. And Yusi with a free kick, going to chip that ball into the back post. Højbjerg's there and he heads just over, even though we've had more of the game. First highlight goes to Southampton, but yeah, we should really be dominating this one, because look at the stats on the right hand side. But Robertson with a throw in into Juan Mata, and Mata's just going to take his time and find a ball back to Ayer back to Shelvey. Good possession football here from Newcastle. Robertson down that line into Antonio Marin. He's got Neres on the right hand side, goes for goal himself, and Antonio Marin breaks the deadlock. 6th goal of his season. Great assist from Andrew Robertson, just passing the ball off and letting Marin do what he does. Robertson down this left-hand side. He quickly gets the ball back to Marin, and he's got loads of space to run into here if you have a look. And you've got Neres down the right-hand side and driving into the box, using Neres as a bit of a dummy run. Great finish past Angus Gunn. 1-0 Newcastle. Gunn gets the ball up to El Yunusi, but Marin cuts that ball out. He's running into the defence. It's a poor pass through to Fetiarp, and Target with the ball, but out to Alexis Sanchez. His turn to run and drive at the defence. Into Bakambu, goes for goal, shoots, and it's actually deflected by Zagadou, and it's a corner kick. El Yunusi with the corner, going to in-swing it into Vestergaard, and he heads just over. Still 1-0 Newcastle. Half-time whistle goes, and it's 1-0 Newcastle. Marin on the 25th minute. City have beaten Arsenal 1-0. Chelsea have beaten Everton 1-0. Man U losing to Wolves, a bit much like they did in real life. 2-1 at Molineux, and Tottenham are losing 2-1 to Fulham in a London derby. So results going our way at the minute. I'm just going to tell the guys, you've got to guard against complacency. Don't think the job is done. Go out there in the second half and produce the same results. Shelvey up to R, but Target gets above him, and it falls back to Bustos, into Mata and Shelvey again. And he's just taking his time and finding a lovely ball out to Andrew Robertson, into Marin again, and he's going to turn and run at the defence. Mata's there, always there to pick up the ball. Robertson down that left-hand side into Antonio Marin. Can he get a ball through to Fetiarp? He can. Lovely ball to Barella, and it's just wide. Barella just peeling off his man, but not to be. And launching that ball forward to Nandez. No one really pressing him at all. Højbjerg in the middle of the park for Southampton. Nandez down that right-hand side. Robertson closes him down well, but Arp can't get to that. Højbjerg gets to it before him. Lamina now into Højbjerg, and midfield 2 for Southampton, really strong. Bednarak into Højbjerg. Lovely ball through to El Yunusi, but it's just short, and Bustos out to Embolos. Come on for David Neres. Whips that ball in. Fetiarp's there, but doesn't win the header. Barella into Juan Mata. Bustos. This is where we really pin sides in and just play the ball round and trying to find an opening. Lovely ball to the back post. Marin's there. Blocked. Comes back to him, and he scores his 2nd goal of the game. 7th goal of the season. And Marin makes it 2-0 to Newcastle. As I was going to say, it's where we really pick apart sides. We push them back into their own third, and that's a good ball in from Bustos. Marin has 2 attempts at it. The second one goes in. 25 minutes to go. 2-0 Newcastle. Yunusi with a corner into Højbjerg, and he makes it 2-1 now. 10 minutes to go before the end of the match, and Højbjerg pulls one back for Southampton. We made one more change. Marin off for Gray. Højbjerg slots that home. No one really marking him again. It's 2-1 Newcastle now. Target on the left-hand side, trying to find Bakambu, but Bustos gets that ball clear. 5 seconds to go. City have just scored against Arsenal, and that's full time. 2-1 to Newcastle. Pretty dominant display there. 2 wins from 2 in today's episode. Now let's go and see where that sits us in the league after all the games are played over Christmas. All matches played, and this is how the league settles. United drew 2-2, so we're only 3 points behind United now. City drew as well. Eddie Nketiah scoring in the 94th minute after Gabriel Jesus scored in the 93rd minute to get a point for both Arsenal and City. So we pull 3 points ahead of City, and actually we pull 8 points clear of Arsenal in 5th. So well and truly in that top 4 discussion, and Liverpool just scraped a 1-0 win over Leeds, and James Rodriguez scoring with 15 minutes to go there. So they stay top, and they actually extend their lead because United drew there, so they drop points. So now they're actually 7 points clear of United, 10 points clear of us, and not looking too good to try and retain our title this year. That is it for this episode. We will be back for the FA Cup 3rd round against Liverpool and Tottenham. That'll be the next episode, and we'll fill you in with what happens in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg as well. But that is it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and hit that bell icon so you're notified every time a video goes live. And until next time, Tuesday, 12 o'clock, we bring you Liverpool in the FA Cup 3rd round. Can we beat them finally this season? And Tottenham in the league. Massive one there, 1st versus 6th. I'll see you soon.